combination of a little bit of both parties.
In reality, there's two parts I want to bring up here. One, I often don't speak philosophy. Right? There are lots of libertarians who speak philosophy, and that's good and it's nice message. But philosophy doesn't make you vote. It doesn't. And that's why we have had such failures electorally, right? We've had people move forward, but then they decide to go closest Democrat or closest Republican, or they stay back in their old way. What you hear me say all the time is I give you actual solutions. I don't talk about being libertarian hardly at all. I talk about giving you solutions. People go, oh, that sounds amazing. I win when someone assumes I'm their party. That's when I win. When I'm giving solutions and they go, wow, you must be my party because I like what you're saying. That's when I win. You don't hear me yell libertarian all the time. I talk about solutions. The libertarian message is actually grossly simple. You can be as liberal or as conservative as you want to be, but you don't want to use government to enforce your will upon others. That's really what it's about. So if you say, I'm super liberal and I think the world should be liberal, awesome. Do you think it is the government's job to make everyone else liberal? If you go, yes, you're a Democrat. If you go, no, I think I should show people with my works, with my experience, with my community, with my example, and people should then follow my example and be more liberal. You're libertarian. If you say, I'm conservative, everyone should be conservative. Great. Should the government enforce it? Yes, you're Republican. If you go, no, I want people to be more conservative with my works, my actions, my example, my community, so people become more conservative. You're libertarian. That's all that matters. Yeah. It's one reason why we fight, because our personal views don't have to match. I am personally, in many ways, kind of geeky, kind of conservative. I don't drink. I'm totally sober. I don't do any drugs. I don't partake in sex work or any of those types of things. But if you want to do so, up to you. If you want to smoke weed, if you want to do drugs, if you want to drink, you do you. Even though I wouldn't personally do it.
But you have the government to prevent you from doing it.
I don't want the government to stop me at all. And I remember we have a right. We have a First Amendment right. I can tell you I think you're wrong all day long. I just can't stop you.
So,
yeah.
Larry,
just let me ask him one thing, because I find this interesting, but it reflects on your philosophy. How do you think marijuana should be regulated?
It should not be regulated. It should be regulated. As I tease all the time. I was out in Western New York, and someone said, "How should we regulate?" And I said, "Like onions, because we grow onions in Western New York." Right. So I said that. But what I actually meant was it should be regulated like a plant, with one exception: 18 years or older to purchase. That's it. Otherwise, it's a plant. Let local farmers create hemp products. Let local people create craft products. How do I know it will work? We saw it with wineries. We saw it with breweries. We saw
distilleries, right?
Yes, but what we did, we added the Office of Cannabis Management, which is an absolute joke. Cannabis has been in the black market for over 100 years. Where are all the deaths? Nowhere. There's no need for Office of Cannabis Management. It was supposed to help black people. That was what they told me. They told me that. Office of Cannabis Management is going to help black people. Yeah, what has it been doing? It's been shutting down black-owned illegal cannabis spots in New York City all day long. Thousands of them, shutting them all down. It's been crushing the black entrepreneur, not helping the black entrepreneur.
You made those comments early on, and I was going. And it's funny that you went to that. Man, I think you saw my reaction. That this way is certainly not working.
Correct.
The way they rolled out,
yes.
and the way they're managing.
Not just that for you to get a license, you have to have a lease already. So you have to have a lease. So I have to have a lease and be paying every month before they give me a license. Getting a license now takes anywhere from 9 months to 2 years. Mm-hmm. So I have to pay a lease for a year without being to sell any product. How does that help a poor black guy?
Right.
And it doesn't.
And so Mark and we're certainly laughing about the mistake that they made, hurting a small business, whomever may be applying for the license, where they were measuring the distance of the the entrance of a school.
Yes.
From the property line or the front door.
Well, the problem is that the people didn't know, right? So they said, what has been the precedent in the past? The precedent in the past has been door to door. So they followed the precedent. And they said, hey, is this okay? And the glorious embarrassment that the Office of Cannabis Management said, yeah, that's precedent, that's good. Then they actually read the law they're supposed to enforce. Mm-hmm. They didn't bother doing that before they said it.
Right.
And they realized, oh, wait a minute, no, it's property line. Oh. Right. So now people have to actually shut down their businesses. Yeah.
So, Larry, aside from a debate over smoking marijuana or legalizing whatever it might be, because that's something recreationally people, you make great points on that. But
they already smoke.
Yes, it's already already out there. I mean, my concern is what's going to happen to those people in 20 years from now when we find out science shows that they shouldn't have been doing this.
Well, then we know now because they've been doing it already. 400 years.
No, not the synthetic stuff. You know that.
No. You mean the new stuff? Yes. This is a valid point. I want to be very clear. The new weed is different weed. That's true. 100% correct. You're accurate.
Yeah.
Yep.
And they're finding out that at that high level, it may have an impact on the body that we have not yet had a chance to see. So history will show whether that's good or bad.
You're
but
accurate.
A bigger concern that I have is, I think the most destructive thing right now in our state and nationally is the energy prices.
Yes.
So one thing where
100%.
people are limited in what they can do to, like all of us are told, what's a free society, free market. Your prices go up, prices go down based on free market. Yet you're in a house and your price just went up $600 and you can do nothing about it.
If it's a free market, why'd they have to ask the government for it?
Right.
If it's a free market, why they have to ask government permission to raise their prices?
Right.
It's not a free market. It never was. Centralized control. I'm going to give you a quick list of all the time centralized control has worked. Finished. Doesn't work ever. Centralized control does not work. It has failed constantly, and we keep adding and we keep adding, we keep doing it. We grab more and more control. If we actually want price, here's how I know it to be true. Think of every single thing that you can think of that you use that has gone up versus gone down. Every one of them is run by government. What America has done, which is destroyed America, is we have made necessities expensive and luxuries cheap.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And what's controlled the necessities? The government.
Yeah.
In an attempt to make sure we all get it. When the government controls it, it ensures one thing: prices go up. But now luxuries not controlled by government, cheap.
Yeah.
So luxuries are cheap and necessities are expensive. That's because the government controls all necessities.
And yeah, those luxuries have to change their prices to attract you because you can't afford them.
Correct. And now there's fast luxury, right? It's fast fashion, right? We can get this stuff. Oh, gee, people travel overseas and have a good time, but can't pay their rent. Mm-hmm. That's a real thing. They can't afford health care, but they're wearing Gucci. That's a real thing. Why? Government controls it. How do I know this to be true? Look at two parts that are right next to each other. You look at essential medicine versus optional medicine, right? Like, I don't know, cosmetic dentistry, LASIK eye surgery, all those things. They're cheap. Mm-hmm. In every case, the price has gone down, accessibility has gone up, and service has gone up. In the opposite, where the government runs it, accessibility has come down, prices has gone up, service has gotten worse.
That you need, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
How do I know this again? If I go to New York City, where I live, it's a two-tiered system. The wealthy all go to private doctors.
Right.
They all go to private doctors. Mm-hmm. When they say things, you see the Democrats will often say, we need Medicare for all. They don't mean Medicare for all. They mean Medicare for y'all. Mm-hmm. You guys get Medicare. I'm keeping my private doctor. That's what they really care about. So that's what they actually mean. So to your point, the more government takes its time and energy to control energy, the higher the price goes. I talked about this years ago. We're going to build 3 nuclear power plants in North Country. 3. All the government's going to do is one thing: lease the land out. That's it. Not going to control it. Not going to build it. Lease the land out. One of those we have to agree is going to take money to spend to build the new grid because our grid is broken. Mm-hmm. And it's expensive to build the grid. How can we build the grid? They must build it. Why am I making them build it? If we build it, it will take 400 years, cost $1 gazillion, and not work.
Right.
And again, that's evidence of every time we've done it.
Yep. We just shut
every
one
time.
down. We just shut a transmission line down.
Yes. Just give one power plant. Your goal, if you do it, you lease the land out, we'll give it to you for free. Build the grid out. That's your job. Right? Because if you fail in government, what happens? You get more money. If you fail in the private sector, what happens? You get sued.
You go out of business.
Yes, you get sued. Yes. So they'll actually build it. So you build that grid, which is what I want, number one. Next one is, of course, for all of our blockchain, tech, all this stuff, right? We have to be able to build tech here that's energy dependent, right? So we have to make sure that we grab a nuclear power plant for that.